Good afternoon. Today you join me in Orton village. I'm really privileged today to be just outside of the village itself at Orton Hall. It's a beautiful 17th century property, a former mansion house, which it retains so many character features, and elements of the building itself have been split to allow for smaller cottages and other buildings in and around the immediate vicinity, which are now under separate ownership. The property that I'm here to show you today is called Rutlands Cottage. It's a very quirky 2-bedroom cottage which sits in the grounds of Orton Hall, and as you can see, the beautiful Orton Hall gardens even boast a magnificent water feature fountain behind me. The grounds are extensive and it's a beautiful backdrop to be located in. So the cottage that we're here to see, I'm just going to spin round and show you. I understand that these elements of the property, the original Orton Hall, will have been split off many decades ago now, but the property we're here to have a look at is the one you see behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you in to have a little bit of a further look around inside. As I say, it's very quirky. You come through the original opening to Orton Hall and drive across the magnificent front of Orton Hall's courtyard to get to this property. There's parking to the rear and there's also use of the cycle shed next door for storage as well. So with no further ado, I'm going to take you inside and we'll take a further look. So as you can see, there's Orton Hall in the background and the gable end to the property that we're going to have a further look at in just a short moment. As we come round into a gravel driveway here, this is a shared driveway. There's many accesses to several different properties to the rear of Rutlands Cottage. There is parking for one vehicle for the property. And we're just going to look back at the rear of the property now. So as you can see, it's a very unusual shape and size, but that adds to its appeal, I think. It's something very, very different and obviously very historic. So we're going to go round to the front of the property, put my teeth in, and show you what we have inside the property. There is a little door on the side here which I don't have access to today, but I'm believing possibly houses the boiler. It's gas centrally heated inside and double glazed. This is the adjacent little cycle shed, so it does offer you some storage for well, bikes and potentially other outdoor gear if you happen to have it. And we're just going to pan back round to these beautiful gardens as well. What a location. So Orton Village is a thriving little village. It's very picturesque, very chocolate boxy, has lots on offer. It has a primary school, has cafes, has a pub. It has a great community with lots going on at any time of the year. Access for a lot of locations is easy to gain access to from the M6. So we're just coming in here, and as you can see, we're into an entrance hall, which again is almost like a board shape because it is arched, this property. It's like a semicircle. So it's very unusual. So we're going to take you further to have a look into the living space for starters. So this is a nice, light, bright room. And again, just very quirky. As you can see, lots of windows in here. It's got 3 in the lounge and 3 in the kitchen, all of which are double glazed, and a rear access door. So as we pan round, you can see when it's been converted, there's a lot of nice features been retained. So as you can see, an exposed stone wall. There is also natural light coming in from some ceiling lights in the roof space as well. And as we just pan round, you can see the extent of this clear defined living space. There is a fireplace where you see there's an electric stove at the moment, so there may potentially be, you know, that you could actually adapt that and put a different style of fireplace in. But great space for just really chilling out and enjoying all this this property has to offer, really. It's very, very cute. As you can see in the kitchen, again, it's not conventional as such. It's quite quirky shapes. In the top corner there on the right hand side, you can see we've got a built-in fridge. It's all oak with oak worktops, and it, as I say, has lots of natural light coming in. Nice Belfast sink with a quirky brass effect mixer tap, and you've got your 4-ring hob and extraction. The flooring is just easily managed, and that's been changed from carpeting into lino flooring. So we can see this window here, and the back of the property looks out onto the courtyard. So I'm just going to take you through to the bedroom spaces. So the first room we come to has actually been dressed with a single bed in it, but it would manage a double bed without a doubt. It again has a window, so it's nice and light, and the bonus to this one, it has got an ensuite facility. So you've got bathroom, a WC and a pedestal wash basin in here, and it's very light. Again, there's another roof light in there, so it's bathing the space in natural light. As we turn around, just get another aspect of this particular room. There's beams galore in here. It really does tell a tale of the history of this property. I'm sure if walls could talk, as I say, we would get a really nice tale for the history of this property and maybe who would have lived here. Adjacent, we've got a shower room, which just got a WC in, and the fully tiled shower cubicle with a heated towel rail. Now this, for me, is a really magnificent feature. It's got an original door opening, which is all in stone. So beautiful that this has been retained. It's a really, really nice conversion. And as you can see, a really, really beautiful window, which is fully double glazed, but again, brings so much natural lighting. There's exposed stonework, there's beams, really, really high ceiling in here. And again, although it's ready for clearance, this is a nice bedroom space. Can you imagine having your guests staying in here, or even as your main bedroom and having the other one as a guest room? There's lots of talking points in here, and we've got some beautiful stone recesses for shelving or display. Really, really, really nice room. So this is the extent of Rutland Cottage. So if you can see yourself living in this very unique and very unusual cottage, please do give us a call. We can offer you more information. This will work as perfectly as a permanent residence, or alternatively as a holiday retreat, a holiday let, a second home. But it's in a great location in the very popular Orton village with loads of open countryside, great access to the M6, up and down the motorway from south to north, Kendal only a short drive, and Penrith only a short drive in the opposite distance. There is Appleby, which you can easily reach, and also as well other neighbouring villages. So please do, if you are interested, give our office a call on 01539 98 98 98.